Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a satisfaction looping animation inside Blender. So first I'm going to start with UV sphere. So Shift+A and go to Mesh. And you're going to create UV sphere. So here set the radius to 0.5. Press 1 to bring it to the front view. And go to the edit mode. Now change your wireframe. Press B and use box select and select the top, which is like this, and you're going to delete it. Press S and delete faces. So now we have this. Press 7 and it will bring you to the top view. And use B to select this, which is here. And change it from vertex to edge. And on 7 on top view. Press G and let's move it on Y as is 8 meters. So now let back to object mode. So here go to object and set the origin. You're going to set the origin to center of mass. So the origin was sent to the center mass of this. Now press Alt+G to reset the transformation. And you see that it would be center of our 3D word. Go to Object and set Shade to Smooth. And go to Modify Property. Here I'm going to give it Solidify Modify. And yes, that one is nice. I'm going to add path. So Shift+A and go to Curve and add path. So yeah, press R and rotate it on Z-axis, 90 degrees rotate. So now press S and scale it to make it the size of this thing. So after that you are going to add a sphere again. So Shift+A and add sphere. And for this sphere, I'm going to change the size to 0.3. And move it at the button here. And let's name this as our ball. Go to Object and set Shade to Smooth. Press 1 and let align this too, so that it will intercept away. So now go to Object Constraint and add Constraint. You're going to add Follow Path. And for the target, you're going to use our path equipped. And make sure you use Fixed Position and Follow Curve. So here we have to manually align it. So now we can control the offset here. So now I'm going to add simple animation to this sphere or the ball object. So on frame 1, I'm going to insert keyframe on the offset factor here. So insert keyframe and go to frame 80 and add. Make the offset factor to 1 and insert keyframe again. And on frame 1, on frame 160, you are going to set the access factor to 0 again, and add keyframe again. Now you see, you have this nice looping animation. If you set your keyframe to 1A159, you see that animation will look like this. So to make the animation continue to look forever, let's select our ball and go to Graph Editor and press E to select every keyframe. And after there, and let's search for cycle. For the cycle, you are going to add F cycle modified to it. So after that you see that it will continue to loop. So let's go back to our timeline. So press 1, and then let's bring it back to front view. Press A, and select everything. You're going to duplicate this one. So you have to select everything first, and Shift the and duplicate it after. Duplicate and select only this here, the parent object. So sorry, we have to parent this one before move it. First you have to parent the path to this sphere. So select and parent Shift and select this. And Ctrl plus P and let parents and keep offset. Now we can use this sphere to control the interbow. So every way we move it, you see that it is moving with it. So now after that, now you're going to create you're going to duplicate it 8 times. So press A to select everything, and Shift the and duplicate it after duplicate. Select the parent object and move it here. So let's move it maybe 1 meter like this. So after I move it, press 1 to bring it to the front view. And let's move it down to the next box like this. After that, go to front, top view, and use B, and select this one so. You have to make sure you select all with the path and the ball together like this. Then Shift the and duplicate it again and select the parent object and move it 1 meter. M again and press 1. And it will bring you to the front view. And move it to the next boss like this. So you're going to repeat this 8 times. So after you have do it in 4, repeat in 4 times. Use B and select all of them. And safety and duplicate. Then you're going to select the parent objects like this, and you're going to move it 1. This was to be for 4 meters. And let's to get back to front view. And move it down to the nice box. So when you go to top view, you see that all of them it seem to be the same. The same others like this. So now we are going to offset the animation of the balls. Yes, so let's select the first ball and press E. And we are going to move it to maybe next 5 keyframes. Let's move to next 20 frame like this. And select the second ball. And you're going to move to frame 10. And let's select the fourth ball. And this one, you're going to move it on -5. Select this one, and you're going to move this on -15. Select this one, and select all the keyframes. And this one, I'm going to move it on or -30. Select this and move it on -40. Select this one too, and let's move it on -55. So now let's play the animation. So we have this cool animation here. So now this is cool. Let's see how we can make this cross animation. So for this one, we are going to select. To make this one cross, we are going to select all the parent objects, like this one. And we are going to make the fifth one to be in the middle of our center. So this is 1 to 3, and this our fifth object. And move it to align the center of our origin here. Now go to the keyframe and let add location and rotation. And let's make it auto key. And let's insert keyframe on the first frame. And let's move to maybe on frame 100. And on frame 100. Insert key on frame 100 again. So on frame 100, it has to be constant. Nothing has to move. And it moved to on frame 160. And here we are going to do the cross animation. Select the first one and move it to align with to be in the middle of this one. And you're going to rotate it. I went to rotate it 90 degrees. So after that, let's select this one and move it to the middle like this. And let's rotate it. Or rotate it like this. Cause you're going to create a circular object here. So move this one in the middle. And let's set rotation like this. This one too. And move it to the middle, and let's rotate it. So for the fifth one, you don't have to touch it. So this one, you have to move it to the middle. And then rotate it. And this one to move it to the middle. And we have to rotate it like this. Select this one, move it to the middle, and let's rotate it. So now let's play the animation and see what we have got now. So cool now this animation. So after this, let's see how we can make this one to be in a fast position like this. So let about to maybe on frame 1 to 22, let's select all of them again. And you're going to insert keyframe again. So that from here to here is going to be constant. And on frame 280, you select and copy the first keyframe, Ctrl+C. Ctrl+V to paste and paste it on frame 180 and select this one. You're going to select each of them and copy the frame 1 to the frame 280. So that is what you're going to do. So now let's pay the animation and see what we have gotten now. So we have to make sure that the frame 1 has to be the same as the last frame. Yeah, so let's determine and see here. This ball has to be like here. Like in FM1. This ball is here. So set plus S. Set the cursor to selected. Now let's move to where you see where the ball is in the center of our 3D cursor. And so on frame 319. So this had to be frame 320. And let's select all of this, guys, and let's move this one to frame 320. Let's select this, and let's make this one to frame to 50. So when you set our timeline to be 319, we will get a nice looping animation. So this what we are getting now. Now let's add camera. So Shift plus S, and let's set our cursor to center of the origin. And let add camera. So for the camera, press Alt plus G and Alt plus R. And let's reset everything. And let's back here and press 0. So it will bring to the camera view. And let's say the camera from perspective to autographic view. Change the focal length to make it center of the objects. For the resolution, I'm going to make this one 1920. 1920 by 1080. So I want it to be like this. Let's make this to be center of this. Now you can change the focal length here. Select the camera and go to viewpoint, and let's make it 100%. So you're going to create. You're going to make a simple material for it. So let's go to the material and let's create a new. Make simple color. Give it simple color, and I'm going to make a roughness. And for the ball, I'm going to add new. I'm going to give it a good light color. I'm going to make it give it metallic 100%. And decrease the roughness. So select all of these guys. And select the one of the color last. And Shift Ctrl plus L, and let's link materials. And for the boss to how to select all of them. Now one of the color and Ctrl plus L. And let's link materials. So from here I'm going to use HDR Maker to create our environment reflecting. You can get free HDRI from HDTI Haven website. So now I use the HR Makeup, the Studio Light. So let's go to the shading. And for the shading, I'm going to add Mix Shader and connect to the background light. And duplicate the background light and connect to the button and add light path. So I'm going to add light path. And I'm going to connect this camera right to the fact. So now here I can use this to control the background color of our scene. So now you can add on BHS group. Let's add a timeline and see something. I'm going to add stroke to our object. So create a new collection and create an and Shift plus A. And let add blank. Go to Purchased Properties. So now you got this, we can control your thickness of your stroke here from this one. So nice, you get this cool animation here. Don't forget to save your project. So guys, this is the end, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos. I'm going to give more videos like this. So thank you guys. See you in next video.